So welcome everyone. Today we are going to see the questions which appeared in engineering mathematics section of aerospace engineering for the year 2020. For the year 2020. Okay. So we are going to see the solutions for these. So let's begin our journey. Okay. So if I may say, the breakup for 2020 was there were 4 questions of 1 mark. Okay, and 4 questions of 2 marks. Okay, so totally 12 marks worth of questions came for engineering mathematics in 2020 for aerospace engineering. So this is the first question. This came for 1 mark in the exam. So what I want is everyone just try this problem yourself. Try to think of what solution should be and then unpause the video to check the result. Okay. All right. So please pause the video now. Okay, so I hope you everyone pause the video, and now we are going to see the solution for this. So in this, what they are saying is, this is a function given to me, fx is equal to mod x. Okay, this is the function given, and they are saying with dfx by dx as the derivative. Okay, this is the derivative given to me, correct? Now they are saying mean value theorem is not applicable when what? Okay, so if I talk about mean value theorem has 2 assumptions. Okay, first of all, function, whichever function you are considering, should be continuous. Okay, within some interval. Okay, in some interval, and it should be differentiable as well. Okay, that means the derivative should exist in that same interval. Okay? These are the 2 assumptions on which MVT works. If any of this assumption is not true, that means MVT will not be applicable. Okay. So let's try and analyze what this function looks like. So if I write the piecewise definition for mod x, this turns out to be minus x if x is less than equal to 0, and plus x if x is greater than equal to, or you can say just greater than 0. Okay. Equality sign can be added anywhere, it won't matter much. Okay, so now I hope everyone knows how to check whether a function is continuous or not. Okay, you find the LHL, that is the left hand limit. Okay, the left hand limit in this case would be what, 0. Okay, the right hand limit will also come out to be 0, and the derivative or the value of the function, that means f of 0 is also 0. So you see LHL is equal to RHL is equal to value at the value of the function at 0. That means this function is continuous. Okay, so I'm not really going into the detail for this. Okay, so I hope everyone knows a little bit what do you mean by LHL, what do you mean by RHL. Okay, now once these things are calculated, now see what you have to do is, now we have to check the differentiability. Okay, that's the important point over here. So differentiability means as simple as that. Okay, so that means if I say it is differentiable at x equal to 0, that means this should exist. Okay, if I say it is differentiable at x equal to 0, should exist. And the condition for the derivative to exist is simple. It is simple. To check the differentiability at any point for a particular function, you calculate what is LHD, okay, and what is RHD. Okay, so now I'll use the definition. I'll just write the definition of mod x here again, so that I don't have to go to the previous slide again and again. X less than 0, x greater than 0. Okay, now see, LHD is very simple. So LHD is limit x tends towards 0 minus. That means I am talking about a value which is little less than 0. Okay, little less than 0 means it will lie in this region. All right. So that means when I choose the definition of this function d by dx of f of x, when I choose this definition of the function, I will choose actually this guy. Okay, that is the whole idea for behind writing this as 0 minus. And RHD is limit x tends towards 0 plus. I mean little more value which is greater than 0. Okay, d by dx of f of x. Okay. So accordingly in the RSD, that means little more than 0. That means it should lie in this interval, correct? Let's say blue, this line, this interval. That means I will choose accordingly, I will choose my definition for RSD. So if I choose the definition for LHD, let me solve for RSD first. Limit x tends towards 0 plus d by dx of x only. Okay. And this is what d by dx by dx is what 1. So RHD comes out to be 1. Okay. So I'll again solve LHD over here. LHD is what? Limit x tends towards 0 minus and then d by dx of what? Minus x, because that's the definition I want to pick since we are little less than 0. Okay. So this becomes what? Minus 1 if you calculate the derivative. So if you see, I mean, you see that LSD and RSD are not coming out to be equal. Okay. Now the condition is for to check differentiability. If left hand derivative and right hand derivative, they are not equal, that means simply that this function is not differentiable at x equal to 0. Okay. It is continuous but not differentiable at x equal to 0. So I'll just write that fact down. So this function is continuous but not differentiable at x equal to 0. Okay, this is what we have built. Okay, now let's go and check the options. Okay, let's go and check the options. First option is fx is not continuous at x equal to 0. This is wrong. This is wrong. We are saying that it is continuous. Okay, and fx at 0, fx is equal to 0 at 0. Yeah, it is 0. Okay, correct. This according to the piecewise definition, you give it to anyone, you add equality sign anywhere, you will get the value of fx equal to 0 at x equal to 0. Okay, because but this is true, but it is not because of this mean value theorem is not applicable. Okay, this statement is true, but this is not the reason. Okay, because I mentioned two reasons, right? Continuous and differentiable. Okay, now if you check third option is saying d by dx, df by dx is not defined at x equal to 0. See, it simply means is derivative is not defined. That means the LHD and RHD for that particular function at x equal to 0 is not equal. Okay, and this is the reason why our second assumption will become false. And since your second assumption is false, the mean value theorem will not be applicable. So hence C is the correct option over here. Let's try and cancel out D also. D is saying the differentiable exists, but it is not differentiable, right? So D is also wrong. So this is the reason why mean value theorem is not applicable. Okay, not B, but this is the reason. This is correct statement also, and this is the correct reason as well. Okay, so I hope this question was clear. This came for 1 mark. All right, so let's move to the next question now. Okay, please pause the video and try this question yourself. All right, so I hope everyone paused the video and tried the question. Okay, so let me try to solve this problem now. They have given some function by sigma root 2 pi, and they are saying lambda is equal to some value 2 sigma square x minus mu whole square. Okay, this something. So if you know what are random variables and what is statistics, this is one of the equation which is picked from there. Okay, this is the probability distribution in statistics. All right, so we'll not go into that. It is just simply they want us to calculate the maximum value of this guy. Okay, or they are saying maxima occurs at what point. Okay, so I want to find at what point maxima will occur. Okay, so over here, I think sigma and mu are constants. Okay, sigma and mu are constants. So we have established what all information is given in the question. Now after that, what you have to do is there's a standard procedure to solve these questions. If you have to find either the maximum value or the point of maxima, all you have to do is find the first derivative. Okay, so first derivative would be df by dx, and this would be equal to, see, this guy, the denominator is constant, so I'll bring this outside the differentiation. All right, now it will be d by dx of e raised to power lambda. Okay, Now see, lambda is not a constant. Lambda is a function of x. Okay. So this I have to write as 1 by sigma root 2 pi into d by d lambda e raised to power minus lambda into d lambda by dx. Why I did that is because lambda is a function of x and I cannot take it, I cannot take the differentiation directly. Okay, so what I have to do is I have to apply the chain rule. Okay, so this solution becomes sigma root 2 pi into this becomes minus e raised to power minus lambda into d lambda by dx. My job is to find this guy. Okay, to find this guy. So lambda is equal to this. Lambda is equal to 1 by 2 sigma square x minus, okay, 2 sigma square x minus mu whole square. All right. So now my job is to find what? D lambda by dx. This is what I need to find. So I'll just take the differentiation of this function on both sides with respect to x. So again, 1 by 2 sigma square will come outside differentiation because that's a constant. D by dx of x minus mu whole square. Okay. Now when you take this differentiation, this becomes what? 2x minus mu. That's it. 2x minus mu. Okay. So your net sum, net term becomes, let's say this constant is a. Okay. I just don't want to write this constant again and again. So your f prime x becomes what? F prime x is equal to a times of minus e raised to power minus lambda into, let's say this constant is b, into b into 2x minus mu. Now once you calculate your first derivative, all you have to do is put this derivative equal to 0. Okay. When you put this derivative equal to 0, you find the roots for which this derivative is 0. That means you find the values for which this derivative is 0. Okay. So e raised to power minus lambda, whatever is lambda, if this guy has to be 0, that means lambda has to be infinity. Okay. So that means this guy will always be greater than 0, correct? Because infinity is always a concept. So that means this has to be equal to 0, correct? So that means x minus mu has to be equal to 0 and x is equal to mu is one of the points that you got, okay? After calculating the derivative, this is the root that you got. Now at this root, okay, either a maxima will occur or a minima will occur, okay? Again, there is a procedure to calculate the double derivative and check whether it's a maxima or minima, but you don't really have to do anything over here. Okay, you don't have to do that over here. The reason being, they are saying maxima occurs. Okay, they are saying maxima occurs, so you can safely assume that only since we have only one point, that means this is the point of maximum. Okay, so that means at this point the maxima will occur. So option D would be correct. All right, option D would be correct. All right, so you don't no need to calculate the double derivative and so on because this is a complicated function. If you calculate that, it'll take 1 or 2 more minutes, I think, if you try and then find the double derivative and so on. All right, okay, so I hope the explanation is clear for this question. Let's move to the next one now. All right, just pause the video and try this yourself. All right, I hope everyone tried the question. So now the question is saying y is equal to a into mx plus b into e raised to power minus mx. Okay, so this is the question given to me. Okay, so this is the question given to you. The thing that you have to do here is see, they have given you a solution. Okay, y is equal to some function, and now you have to tell me which of the differential equations can be written using this equation, correct? So there is a standard procedure again to solve this. All you have to do is try and eliminate the constants a and b. Okay, a and b are the coefficients of the exponential terms. You try and eliminate both of them. Okay, so let me just find the first derivative. A into m into e raised to power mx and minus b into m into e raised to power minus mx. Okay, I'll take one more derivative. This becomes a into m square into e raised to power mx and this minus and minus become plus b m square e raised to power minus mx. Okay, this thing is very simple. So now what I'll do is, in the RHS, I'll try to take m square common. So this becomes a e raised to power mx plus b e raised to power minus mx. Okay. Now if we check this value, y is what? This guy, correct? And this guy appears to be nothing but y. Okay. So this simply means d square y by dx square is equal to what? M square times of y. And this is how you were able to eliminate a and b. And that is always your job. Okay. So d square y by dx square comes out to be, this is the differential equation which you will get for the original function. Okay, so this is your differential equation, and hence option A is correct. Option A is correct. Okay, so in this C you have A, you have B and A again, but this is also not giving you the right thing. Okay, so option A is correct. Now I'll tell you one hint that you can use. Now the question will be something like, you may think, how many times do I have to take the differentiation and so on, correct? So that derivative that you have to take, that the derivative is equal to the number of constants present, right? A and B I have here. Okay, these are my coefficients. So you can go up till second order. Okay, you can go up till second order. So that means you can go up till this, and surely this will give you the result. All right. So this is how I know I have to take till this derivative, and I don't have to, take the third derivative and so on to solve. All right. Okay. So this was again a 1 mark question. I hope this question is also clear to everyone. Yeah. All right. So let's see the next question now. Okay. So try to solve this problem. This is also an easy problem. Came for 1 mark. Okay, so I hope everyone tried this problem. Now let's see the solution for this. A is equal to what? Sine theta, 0, tan theta, and cos theta. Alright. So now if you remember, how do you used to find eigenvalues? Eigenvalue is nothing but, you first write this matrix, A minus lambda times of I. So this matrix will be sine theta minus lambda, tan theta, 0, cos theta minus lambda. So this is the matrix I have obtained. Okay. Now you calculate the determinant to find the eigenvalues, or to find the characteristic equation. Calculate the determinant, put it equal to 0. The determinant will be sine theta minus lambda into cos theta minus lambda minus 0 is equal to 0. Correct? Because this into this will be 0. So this becomes, your two eigenvalues are nothing but sine theta comma cos theta. Alright, I've got my two eigenvalues. Now what they are saying is sum of square of the eigenvalues. So that means they are asking lambda 1 square plus lambda 2 square, what is it? So this is nothing but sine square theta plus cos square theta. And this everybody knows that this is nothing but 1. So sum of squares of the eigenvalues are what? 1. Option B is correct. Alright. Was a simple question. If you would have followed the standard way, you could have solved this question in less than 1 minute. Okay, not a very complicated one. Okay, so I hope the solution for this is also clear. Let's move to the next problem now. All right, so this is your next problem. Okay, pause the video and try this yourself. All right, so I hope everyone tried the problem. Now let's see the solution for this. I'll just write the differential equation. Okay, and there are multiple ways. So this is a first order differential equation, linear first order differential equation. Okay, and there are multiple ways to solve this differential equation. Okay, so we'll use the easiest one, which is variable separable, because you can separate out your variables over here. So this becomes x dy by dx is equal to c minus y. Okay, and then x dx is equal to c minus y times of dy. All right, so let's solve the next problem, next point here. That means now when I integrate both the sides, it will be x square by 2 is equal to cy, sorry, this will be y, not, just hold on. This will be dy. Alright, so this will be dy, And now this, when I integrate on the RHS, this becomes y square by 2 plus some constant c1, or let's say k. Okay, k is the constant. So now you bring this term on the LHS. So that means x square by 2 plus y square by 2 is equal to cy plus k. Okay, so that means x square plus y square is equal to 2cy plus k. Okay, now the options are given to you is this represents family of exponential curves, parabola, circle, or hyperbola. Okay, so basically you have to find this equation represents what? A circle, parabola, ellipse, or hyperbola. So it's very easy. If the coefficient of x square, okay, of x square is equal to coefficient of y square, then that means it is a circle. As simple as that. Okay. If coefficient of x square is equal to coefficient of y square, that means it is a circle. Now coefficient of x square is what? 1. Coefficient of y square is what? 1. So they are equal. Hence this represents a family of circles. And family of circles by me, why we say family of circle is because you choose some value of c or some value of k and you get a different circle every time. Okay, different circle every time. So it will be some family of circle which will have some common part. Okay, some common part will be that the center of the circle. Okay, if I just write this equation of the circle equation becomes something like x square plus y minus c whole square is equal to some constant. Okay, that constant will change. Now this means that the center will always lie between 0 comma c. So that means centers are what? 0 comma 1, maybe 0 comma 2, something like that, or 0 comma 3. Okay, so this is the family of circles I've obtained. Okay, this is why in the question it is said family of circles and not just a circle, right? So this is the solution for this given problem. All right, so let's try the next one. This came for 2 marks, by the way. Okay, and the next problem also, this came for 2 marks in your gate exam. Okay, so pause the video and try this question. All right, so I hope everyone tried the question and got some intuition. So over here they are saying I have two equations and y is equal to b sine theta. Okay, so now x and y, when I write this x and y in this formula, they are actually called parametric equations. Okay, so from parametric equation I want to convert this into Cartesian equation. So Cartesian way I'll be able to do it if I am able to eliminate theta. Okay, so I'll try and eliminate theta from here. So let me say x by a is equal to what? Cos theta, and y by b is equal to what? Sine theta. All right, let me just solve here. Now I know sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Okay, so I'll put sine square theta y square by b square, cos square theta is x square by a square is equal to 1. So I'll just rewrite this: x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. Okay, now if you have identified, okay, this is equation of an ellipse. This comes out to be an ellipse. Okay, so now a is given to me as 7, b is given to me as 5. Okay, so now they are asking me what is the area enclosed by this curve. So if you have identified what is the curve and you know your constant, so that means you can use the formula of area if you know. Okay, so area of an ellipse is as simple as is equal to pi times a times b. Okay, a times b. So there are two things in ellipse. We have major axis and minor axis. Okay, so basically you can say half the length of major axis, which is a, and half the length of minor axis, which is b. Okay, so this is the area. So that means 22 by 7. They are saying approximate pi to 22 by 7 into a is what? 7 and b is what? 5. So this will cancel with this and you get what? 110 meters square. So this is the answer for the question number 32nd. An easy question. Only thing is you have to make some manipulation so that it becomes easier for you to understand. All right. So I hope this question was also clear. Came for 2 marks. All right. So let's move to the next question. Now in this question, again, just pause the video and try yourself. All right. So I hope everyone tried the problem. All right. So in this question, what they are saying is you have been given a non-homogeneous system of linear equation. Okay, they are saying a times x is equal to b. So let me just expand this. I'll just write the values whatever I have. Okay, not doing anything fancy here. This times x, y, and z is equal to what? 0, 1, and root 2. Okay, so now I just try to write the equations that I can. Okay, because see, I need to find what x plus y plus z. So I need to know what is my x, what is my y, and what is my z. So now just try to multiply these two. Multiply the first row and the column. Yeah, first row and this column of x, okay, or the x vector you can say. So this gives me 1 by root 2 x plus 1 by root 2 z, because y term will be 0, is equal to what? 0. So that means I can say x plus z is equal to 0. This is the first equation I have obtained. Okay. In second equation you see 0x plus 1y plus 0z. That means y is nothing but this guy. So y is nothing but 1. So easy. Now third thing is x by root 2 plus 0 by 0 times y, which is 0, minus z by root 2 is equal to what? This is a minus sign, so this will be a minus root 2. Correct? This will be minus root 2. Here we have a minus sign. Okay, see. All right, so from here I can get, I'll just write the equations on the next page again. X plus z is equal to 0, y is equal to 1, and the last one I'll obtain is x minus z is equal to minus 2. X minus z is equal to minus 2. Okay, so y I have already obtained. All I need to do is solve for x and z. So x plus z is equal to 0 and x minus z is equal to minus 2. Let's solve them together. Add these two equations. This will cancel. So 2z is equal to minus 2 and 2x is equal to minus 2 and x is equal to minus 1. Okay. Now put this over here. Okay. This becomes minus 1 plus z is equal to 0. Z becomes 1. So you have your three values, this, and this. Okay. So x plus y plus z becomes what? This is minus 1, plus 1, and plus 1. That means nothing but 1. So 1 is the answer for this question. 1 is the answer. Alright. Easy question. Only thing is you have to think on your feet and try to see which is the most comfortable way to solve this. Alright. So let's move to the last question. This was the last question. This is on numerical methods, again came for 2 marks. Okay. So now they are saying this integration is given to you. Okay, and you have to use numerically, you have to use trapezoidal rule with 4 intervals, and you have to tell not just that value but difference between the numerically evaluated value and the analytically evaluated value. Okay, so let us find the numerically, let's say analytically first. Let's go for analytically. Okay, so I'll try to find the analytical value first. Analytical value is nothing but simple integration of this guy. Okay, just integrate this will be x cubed by 3 minus x square plus x from 0 to 1. So if I put the limits 1 by 3 minus 1 plus 1, this gives me 1 by 3, which is what? 0.333. This is the analytical value, and this is the way you calculate analytical value for any given function. Okay. Now the next thing is you have to calculate numerical value using trapezoidal rule with 4 intervals. Okay. Let's do that on the next slide. So 0 to 1, x square minus 2x plus 1 dx. Alright. 4 intervals are given and I have to use what? Trapezoidal rule. So let me just write the trapezoidal rule. Okay. If I have this thing, a to b fx dx, this is nothing but h by 2 into twice y, is not twice. Oh god. Okay, let me just write it again. 0 to 1, x square minus 2x plus 1 times of dx 4 intervals and trapezoidal rule. So the formula is this: h by 2. H is the step size, okay, that you need to find. This y0 plus yn plus twice of all the intermediate values up till what? Yn minus 1. All right. Now remember, when you have 4 intervals, now this means what intervals are there? A is given to you as 0. I know that. B is given to you as 1. Okay. So the intervals which will be formed are 0 to 1 by 4, 1 by 4 to 1 by 2, 1 by 2 to 3 by 4, and then finally 3 by 4 to 1. Okay. So I need values of y. Y is this function, right? Y is this. I need values of y at 1, 1 by 4, 1 by 2, 3 by 4 and 1. So let me just calculate those in the box. So if x is what? Here are the values of x, here are the values of y. So x is what? 0, 1 by 4, 1 by 2, 3 by 4 and 1. Okay. So if you calculate now, all you have to do is use this equation, x square minus 2x plus 1, the one which you wanted to integrate. Okay. And now if you put 0, you'll get a plus 1 over here. When you put 1 by 4, this will be, so actually I've done this for you separately, but you can do this thing. So I'll just write the values and create the box. So 1 by 4 is coming out to be 0.5625. At 1 by 2, value is coming out to be 0.25. Okay. And this is 0.065. And finally you have 0 at 1. Okay. So you can easily create this box. Okay. So if I say this value is what? Y0, Y1, Y2, Y3. So this is Y3, this is Y4 and so on. So now you'll know how to write the values in the formula. Okay. So I'll just put the values. And what is my h? H is step size. That means the difference of every interval. Since I've written the intervals here itself, so difference is what? Every interval difference is 1 by 4. Correct? So the integration becomes what? H is 1 by 4 by 2. Okay. Y0. Y0 is 1. Plus yn. Yn is 0. Plus twice of y1. Now y1, y2, y3, add them up. So 0.5625 plus 0.25 plus 0.0.065, 0, 6 and 5. Okay. So now it's just a matter of adding them and solving. And once you add them, you get 1 by 8 over here. This becomes 1 plus, and 2 times of this whole guy will give you, I think, 1.755. All right. So this becomes 2.755 by 8, which gives you 0.344 as the final answer. Okay. Now they are saying you have to find, see, check now, you have to find what? The difference between numerically evaluated value and the analytical evaluated value. Okay. So the difference in numerical value is this, analytical value is 0.333. So the difference is coming out to be what? 0.11. Okay. So your answer may vary a little, okay, because depends on how far you have taken the values and how much accuracy you have taken. Okay. Depending on that, your answer may differ. Okay. But the approximate answer will be 0.11, and this is how you have to solve this question. Okay. So the one point I want to tell you is the difference between these two is what? See, this is the exact value that I have. This value has some error. Okay. Has some error in it, and this is what the error looks like. Okay, this has the error. So now whenever we use different kind of rules like Simpson 1/3 or Simpson's 3/8 rule, the error varies in all of these methods. Okay, so one caution is that whenever a question from numerical method come in, don't try to solve the problem using the analytical rule. If they specify use Simpson's rule, then you use Simpson's 1/3 rule and find the exact value, because those things will contain some error, and trapezoidal rule actually gives you a lot of error. Okay, so that's why this value is coming in, and 0.11 is the answer for this question. Okay. All right. Okay, so that's it from my side, and all these 8 questions are covered. Okay, So I hope everyone enjoyed the video. Please do not forget to like the video, share it, and comment if you feel or to provide any feedback to us. We'll try and respond as early as possible. Okay. So thank you everyone. Till next time. See you. Bye.